This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we're going to be talking about a very special game. And that is a game from, if you have ever played 4 Against Darkness, then you know, of course, Andrea and Genosha Games and the fantastic job that they do with everything that they do. One of my favorite systems of all time. Well, they just come out with something a little bit more simple. It's called 9D6 Quest from Andrea, and we're going to be taking a look at this down at the table. So I'm going to break out my folder because I already have it punched and ready to go, and we're going to be taking a look at this, and I'm going to be showing you some of the things. I'm not going to explain all the rules, of course, but on the other side I'll give you some thoughts on it, and then you can see if it's for you, and I can tell you where to get it as well. All right, let's head down to the table. Okay, don't let the little cutesy chibi there fool you. This is a very interesting system. We're going to take a look at some things. I'm not going to explain everything here, but I do want to make sure that you guys see what's going on. Yeah, the book that you're going to get for $8 is about 35 pages long. The rules, I think, don't even go that far. What you're going to need to play is you're going to need a pen, okay, a pencil, I mean a pencil, a piece of paper, and of course 9 dice. That's all you need, 9 dice. Okay, this booklet, a pencil, and 9 6-sided dice, right? All the maps, which you'll see over here when I bring them in here, are over here, and we'll show you exactly what goes on here. The system's very interesting. You're going to be moving 1 hex. So what you're going to do is there are going to be 6 in this particular one, and you can make up your own maps too, because they give you some blank maps that you can use. But you're going to take this and you're going to roll, and this is one of 6 different maps. Okay, so these stars here is where your starting position is going to be. Now we are going to use Merman from Eternia because, well, that's cool. And what you would do is roll here a 6. So you would start here. All these different bits of terrain and villages and stuff like that, you're going to be interacting with, okay? And you're going to have certain missions. Maybe you want to go into a dungeon and take out the main boss. There's a big boss, or you have to go monster hunting or relic searching. All that kind of stuff is going to happen, and you're just going to move 1 and then you're going to roll to see what kind of danger or what might be there depending on where you go. Certain things will happen that will go right or go wrong. Seems pretty simple, right? So how do the 9 dice come in? Well, we're going to talk more about that in a minute, but I wanted to give you an idea of what goes on. Combat and everything is just so simple. You're going to be exploring through the maps. You're going to have spells. You're going to attribute treasure points, which are going to help you buy things that are going to help you. You'll get scrolls, magic spells, like I said. And you, of course, you are going to be able to create your own character, which is half the fun of all this stuff. There's going to be different potions that you can take, and everything's kept pretty simple here and to a point. You could be a bunch of different things, and I think I passed over one of the pages because that's what I do. All right? Okay. So you're going to be different things. You could be a knight, you could be a barbarian, a mage, a cleric, a chaos slayer, a ranger, okay, a witch hunter, thief, a scout, a veteran, a rogue, and a dragon slayer. Actually pretty cool. Each of them have different types of abilities that are going to help them along their journey. Some are going to work well with certain scenarios, and some of them aren't going to work so well. It's how you're going to power through stuff. And of course, the bard. Let's not forget that. Combat's very simple. You are going to take a test. You're going to have 9 dice in your pool, okay? And these are going to be called fresh dice. And this is where, after we make our character, you're going to put this onto this character sheet. I really highly suggest that you laminate this and all your maps and laminate one of these so you can just wipe it off and reuse it as much as you can. So in combat, say you want to fight a spider, okay? They're going to have a certain number that you're going to hit them with, particularly, let's say, a 5. You're going to have 9 fresh dice, okay? You're going to use as many dice as you think it would take you to get a 5. Maybe you feel, well, I can get 1 5. I can get a 5 here. I feel pretty good about myself, and I do get a 5. That hits, and that's great. But say you missed, okay? Well, guess what? That means you failed. That means you keep on rolling until you get the number, but this becomes a tired dice, okay? If ever you roll a 1, okay, that also gets downgraded. So you can use tired dice again. Say you have a really big monster that has a bunch of hit points and you have to hit him on 6s. Well, you roll. Oh, you didn't get 6. All these are going to become tired dice. Okay? You say, oh, well, I really got to hit him. I got to hit him. I'm going to roll another 4. Oh, I missed again. But I got a 1 here. I got a couple of 1s here. That automatically, even if you were able to succeed and hit with a 6, okay, it would be a success. But the problem is, these 2 1s always downgrade. Anytime you roll a 1, it is a failure. Anytime you roll a 6, it's a success. So now, yes, this dice will go back. You still have to hit that main boss for 2 more hits, because even though you rolled 4 or 5 dice, if all you need to do is succeed once, okay? And it only does 1 hit, except for different things or different abilities that might change that. Now you have all these tired dice, and you say, my God, I've got to hit him again. I've got to. All right, I'm going to roll all these. I wasn't very lucky. I got to hit him. He's got 2 more hit points. Okay, all right, success. That's great. Okay, and these also are okay. But guess what? Anytime you roll a 1, it becomes a wounded dice. And then if you roll another one, say you rolled all these and you didn't get any successes, well, guess what? That dice will go to dead dice, and you can't refresh those until the next game. So anytime that you lose all your dice and they become dead dice, you die. So there's a possibility that you are going to continue to have tired dice, okay, and that'll turn into wounded dice. There's about a 1/33 chance that you are going to succeed in this. So as this goes, and depending on the magic items and the abilities that you have, you want to try to keep your dice as fresh as possibly. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're successful when you roll. But the problem is, the more dice you roll, the more chances of 1s that you'll roll, and that's going to weasel those down. See, well, yeah, we succeeded there, and we were able to do 1 hit. All right, let's see if we can do 2 more hits. Oh, there's another one that goes down there. Oh boy, and I didn't hit anything here, so these all become tired dice. Not good. You see what I'm saying here? If you do not succeed, then all the dice that you used become tired dice. I needed 6s. Oh boy. So now, the monster would get a return, and you would roll on these you have to roll a 6 for defense. So now I've got to use these tired dice because he automatically tries to take a hit on me. If I do not succeed, I'm going to take a hit, which means 1 dice is going to go down. Oh, no, all these dice are failed. So you see where it scales down until you get dead dice. And once you get dead dice, your game is over. So just 1 battle can really put you in a bad spot. You have to be smart and feel lucky and have the right dice, of course, to get through. And because, that was just 1 space. So that's pretty much how combat works. You're going to run into different big bosses. You're going to roll on a chart to decide which one. Maybe you're fighting an ogre. As you can see, 5 hit points, 6 hit points. But then there's minor foes, and you're going to roll on a chart here. And they'll have different abilities, but for the most part, 1 hit will kill them. and that'll give you different types of things. You also will have re-rolls, but if you use re-rolls, you will scale down. Unless you have something like that's called glory. Glory will help you prevent that. You're going to roll for your missions, and of course, you are going to, each mission will have a different type of thing that you're going to want to accomplish. And in the back here, of course, as we keep on going, it'll tell you all. Remember, I showed you here all the different types of territories that you're going to go through. Well, that's the forest. There's certain things that will happen in the forest. Here, there's some runes. Are there runes on this one? Of course not. Oh, well, here's the dungeon entrance, okay? Different things are going to happen when you go into the dungeon, because maybe you're going to face the major foe. Like I said, the witch's hut, the druid's hut, enchanted forest, and your number stars where you're going to start. Each game, of course, comes with a whole bunch of different maps. This is map 3, and then up to map 6. Like I said, you'll have different maps that you're going to want to play on. You're going to have your play sheet, and boom, you are off and running. 33 pages, and a game that is fun enough and plenty of adventure to have a great time with it. And it's a game that you're definitely going to want to play. And that is 9D6 Quest. Go check it out at Drive-Thru RPG. I'll talk more about that up top. A brief overview of the game. I hope this helps you in some of your decisions, but I definitely think this is one you should check out from a very good and fantastic designer, Andrea. So let's go up top and get my final thoughts. Well, there you have it. There's a quick look through. One of the things that really stands out, it's only 9 D6s. That's all you get, folks. A very, very simple system. I'm going to be laminating a bunch of these pages, especially the 6 things. I have a feeling that this is kind of a work in progress. There are some things, you kind of go, okay, all right. And you could see that this is going to go further, which means that you're going to get supplements, I think, that are going to have more quests, more monsters, more stuff. And it's such a nice, simple system. And it just has this cutesy little feel to it. When you download it, you can download little cutouts and stuff like that. I don't need that with all the miniatures I got. I can do whatever and have a great time. And I think it really works. It really works as a nice, just small system, something you can do from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. And I think it's just done excellently. And, that's what you can expect from Andrea. Just fantastic work. We're just going to keep on talking about all the great things that he does. And particularly this game. I'd like to try to do this game live at some point. Again, we'll see how my health holds up and some of the procedures that I'm going through, and we'll see what we can do about doing some live playthroughs. Just a really, really good system. Head over to Drive-Thru RPG. Just put in 9D6 Quest. It'll pop right up. It's like $8. It's worth it. You guys are looking for something different. You want to save on money. This is affordable. It's fun. And you're going to get a lot of playability out of your $8. And that's what some of these great companies do. Like Andrea's company here, with For Against Darkness and everything else that they put out. It just hits home because it's affordable and it's about the game, because that's where these games really win. Gameplay, because if you don't have gameplay, it doesn't mean anything. There's no flash, there's no glitz, there's no this, there's no that, there's no 9 million different things to extra Kickstarter boxes and all that other junk. It's just plain fun, folks. And there you go. So go out and get it. Drive-Thru RPG, another great game from our good friend Andrea, and from For Against Darkness. 9D6 Quest. Go check it out. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.